Kev, we're up to 14 games unbeaten now after coming from behind against Wealdstone on Tuesday night. We, of course, head to Fylde this weekend, a long trip for the final away game of the season. From your perspective, just looking to continue that good run of form?
Yeah, listen, I think we've, off the back of a couple of wins and, good performances as well, and, the other night in control for a long part of the game, and once we got the leads, Wealdstone are chasing and need a result, so they've had a go and chuck bodies forward, but we've seen that out, and might have got another one on the. We're a bit more clinical, so yeah, pleased, and obviously going to a long journey and another tough game on our last away one, and I'm sure we'll bring big massive numbers again, and we can hopefully look to keep going and get the performances that we want.
Yeah, as well as it being 14 unbeaten, it's 3 wins in our last 4 with 7 different goal scorers scoring over 10 goals in those 4 games alone. So is it nice as well, another positive sign to see the goals being spread out?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as you say, right throughout the team, which is good. Cards has obviously been our top scorer and talisman, if you want, and we need everyone contributing throughout the team, and it's always a good sign, I think. And we're not too fussed where they come from, but from other areas of the pitch that do chip in with goals, it's important. Cav got his one the other night, which was good as well. So yeah, there's goals there, and we want to keep that going, and keep adding to the tally as much as we can.
And another one of those goal scorers on Tuesday, Nathan Ralph as well, which is great. He's obviously the captain and he's played over 30 games this season. He may have gone under the radar a little bit, maybe outside of this building, certainly not from your perspective, I would have imagined.
No, not at all. I think, everyone within the club knows, what he brings. He's the captain, he's, a brilliant professional, and, so important to how we play. As well as a good footballer as well. So he leads by example everything he does, and as you say, he's got his goal. Took it ever so well, and I think that's 3 for the season now from him. So that's not bad going. But yeah, everything he does is top draw and very professional, and he's brilliant for the younger lads as well.
Yeah, Fylde, as we said, they're in action tonight. They're the opponents this weekend, and with them in action tonight, would you be casting an eye over their performance tonight and their result?
Yeah, we'll be watching it. Obviously, it's going to be a quick turnaround for them. If the games are obviously going ahead, so we'll watch it. With interest. They've been in decent form, and they beat us at our place as well. So it's one we want to go and perform well, and we want to keep churning out results and adding points to the table as much as we can, but knowing how tough a game it will be, and tonight might give us an insight to what might come.
Yeah, their pitchers passed an inspection this morning for that game. Does that throw a little bit of doubt into it, and from your perspective, do you just have to treat it as if the game is on?
Yeah, we have to. We'll prepare as we normally do, until told otherwise, and I think for our fans as well, we'll bring huge numbers, so I'm sure they'll want it on, because nearly every away game we've had this season, the numbers we've travelled in has been huge, and I think it makes for a brilliant atmosphere at away grounds, and for the final one in the season, we hope it's the case again.
Yeah, and 2 games left, unless of course we can sneak into the playoffs, which is still a possibility at this moment in time. Give back the points that were taken away from us though, and we would be there. So it shows just how successful this season has been.
Yeah, listen, without a shadow of a doubt, and it's out of our hands, but all we can do is keep the teams above us on their toes, if you want, and force them to get results. We would be in the playoffs if it wasn't for the 10 points. That's a fact. On the pitch, we've won enough games and got enough results. It's not draws that has cost us, it's 10 points. But we still got to finish strong, and we've got 2 games, starting with Saturday, and that's the most important focus that we've got to focus on and go and perform and get a result.
Cheers, thank you.
It is out of your hands where you can end up, and it is out of your hands what has happened, but everything that has been in your control this season, your side have done.
We believe so. Yeah, we believe so. Listen, no team in the league goes without losing games and having dips in form. Chesterfield have obviously been the barometer for everything this season, and how much they've won the league by, it tells you that their drop-offs only come when they've secured the title. So for everyone is going to have that. We did, but to be 14 games unbeaten is an unbelievable achievement. as I say, it's not the draws or things that's costing us right now. I think if you go back through history of teams that have been deducted points, there's not loads that have survived in leagues. So to not only survive but flourish and to get us in a position we are is a testament to the players.
And in that 14-game unbeaten run, in games before that as well, whenever you've gone down a goal, you've had that mentality to get back into the game. What does that say about the squad here?
Yeah, it tells you everything, doesn't it? I think we knew there's a strong mentality anyway because of what's gone on at the start of the season and how they've been. But it's something we looked at as well during the season, and it's something we wanted to improve. And to say they've done that is an understatement. And yeah, credit to them for keep going. We don't want to go behind, obviously. But if it happens, it's nice to know they've responded in the right way.
And there has also been that good defensive record that we've talked about. Colin Ndengandi with another brilliant performance on Tuesday night. Not just a credit to himself, but to the system he's come through here at the club and the coaches that he's worked with. Yeah,
without a shadow. And I think this, for everyone that's worked with him coming through the club, I think that's a credit to them. And have someone coming through the academy and getting into the first team is huge, and something that I've always liked because obviously I've worked in the academy, and it's something we want to keep doing. And for Colin you have that defensive record obviously behind the back line and the midfield, and everyone who works as a team, I think it's a credit to them. But there's still games to go, so we can't rest on our laurels and say we're good at whatever, but we've got to keep performing.
Thank you.
With this season, you've got 2 games left. Do you go sort of win those 2 games, go as strong as you can, or do you think, for instance, I've got players on loan that might not be here next year, so I'll have a look at starting for next season, or is it very much just still focus on this season?
We can only focus on ourselves and what's obviously we wanting to win games. I think the other teams above us have got to still get results, and all we can do is that. And we have changed the team. I think the other day was probably the only time we haven't changed it for a while or mixed it up. So when we've done it, even this run, we have changed teams, changed players, and we've mixed it about hopefully at the right time. And if I feel it's right for a game, then we'll do it.
Yeah. And
we'll look at the opposition and think, right, it's the right way to go. We'll play players. I watch training every day, believe it or not, and I know who we want to play and who we think's ready at the right time. And we've done that. And if it's the right time for a certain player to play, we'll do that.
How's Maher seen?
Good, yeah. He's had he's seen a specialist and he's got to see someone else on it. With what we want to do, if it needs an operation in the summer to fix it, then the sooner the better. We will do that. But we've managed him, and I don't want to put him in when he's still feeling something and not 100%, and it's affecting his game. So we've got to be careful of that until we get the full diagnosis of what's needed to go. Then we've got to keep watching him.
Yeah, so just to double check, you're waiting to see if he needs an operation, is that?
Yeah, we're going to wait and see on that, and it may need that. We're not sure fully yet.
And Adam Crowther, is he?
Yeah, no, he hasn't trained yet. No, he hasn't. He's still with his calf, so he'll probably be out for the weekend, obviously.